I really love making people laugh. It's one of the greatest joys that I can feel personally, bringing that kind of happiness to someone else. Admittedly, just like with airplanes, not everything lands, but that's the beauty of this little experiment that I'm trying here. No crowd comedy, no audience, no people. So there's like no feedback immediately, which is great because I can use my imagination. Now I can imagine all of the people not laughing at the things that I say. What could be better than that? The truth is, when I go to bounce jokes off of people, typically it's my wife. She's, stuck here with me at home and contractually obligated by our vows to listen to the things that I have to say. So I'll often kind of bounce that comedy off of her just to see what she thinks. She's not really my target audience, unfortunately. But, I appreciate her suffering through it. And so, you know, I have come to learn through that process of bouncing things off of her that honestly, the face palms or the groan, like, oh, can't believe I laughed at that. That is just as good to me as a laugh. I get the same satisfaction. It still inspires me to go on. So thank you, sweetheart, for that. I appreciate it. But I do think I've had some sort of an effect on her because one night, not terribly long ago, as we're in the bed getting ready to go to sleep, you're tired, you're feeling a little sillier. And she rolls over and she says, I have a joke. Really? Okay, look who's rolled into town with a joke. I have to admit, I'm quicker on my feet in an improv kind of setting, riffing and playing with words and people and things like that, just in the moment. This whole writing stuff, like writing something that's hopefully funny, like this, is a challenge. And no doubt you can tell based on the poor quality of it. But so, of course, I'm intrigued. It's like, okay, she has a joke. What? Well, lay it on me. What have you got? What has five toes and isn't your foot? Hmm. So now I'm thinking, and I'm trying to think of something witty. Like I don't know. Should I say something like, "Is it a piece of toast?" But before I can say anything dumb, she blurts out, "My foot," and then begins to laugh for the next 17 hours straight. And I mean, it's just so she thought it was the funniest thing she's ever heard. My foot. And she's laugh, 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 laugh. We go to sleep. I wake up in the morning. She's laughing again. I was practicing this, in front of her because she's the subject of the material, just to make sure she was okay with it. And she smiled through the whole thing. She listened politely. The only time she laughed was when I told her her own joke. So there you go. And now I'm in the boat that I put so many other people in, where it's like, oh, I cannot believe that I laughed at that, but it was pretty funny. And now her joke is recorded for posterity for all time. So it kind of gives a new meaning to the phrase putting my foot down.